What if the person you trusted most used your own blood against you? This is not just a story about betrayal. It's a descent into madness, fueled by jealousy, witchcraft, and revenge. The morning sun filtered through cream curtains, casting warm streaks across the polished tiles of Ada's well-kept home in Lekki Phase 1. It was a Wednesday like any other, except that today, her younger sister Marie was flying in from Abuja. Ada had spent the entire week preparing. Mari was going through a rough patch, and family, especially in times of need, was sacred. Ada moved with a precision that came from years of discipline. Her job as a financial analyst at one of Nigeria's top firms demanded it. Everything in her life was curated: her home, her marriage, her wardrobe. She was the sort of woman who made life look easy, or so it seemed. In the background, Asa's Bibanke played softly from the Bluetooth speaker, the perfect melancholic vibe to match Ada's nostalgia. She hadn't seen Mari in almost a year. The last time they spoke, Mari had been vague about a failed relationship and debts she didn't want to talk about. Jordan, Ada's husband of 4 years, walked in, towel slung around his neck. "You sure you're ready for this?" he asked, eyeing the immaculately arranged guest room. "Of course," Ada said, adjusting a throw pillow. "She's my sister." Jordan raised an eyebrow. "You know how she is." Ada paused. She knew. Mari had always been different, charming, impulsive, a magnet for chaos, but she was blood. Mari arrived that afternoon in ripped jeans, oversized sunglasses, and a confidence that masked the exhaustion beneath her skin. She threw her arms around Ada like they were long-lost twins. "My darling Ada, look at you. Still married to Mr. Tall, Dark, and Bankable, I see," she said with a teasing glance at Jordan. Jordan chuckled politely. "Still the same, Mari. Still fabulous," she added, dragging her suitcase in like she owned the place. At first, it was harmless. Mari brought energy to the house. She cooked spicy egusi stew and danced barefoot in the kitchen to WizKid. She laughed loudly, told wild stories from Abuja, and always had wine in hand by 6 p.m. Jordan found her entertaining. Ada noticed. It began with small things. Mari would walk around in tiny shorts, even when Jordan was home. She'd lean too close during conversations, laugh too hard at his jokes. Jordan brushed it off. "She's just being herself," he said. But Ada saw it. The lingering glances, the inside jokes, the way Mari's compliments had sharp undertones. "She's prettier than I remember," Jordan once said, while scrolling through old photos of the sisters. Ada didn't respond. Instead, she started watching, observing, recording mental notes. One evening after dinner, Mari poured wine for all 3 of them and sat on the couch like she belonged there. "Remember when we were kids?" Mari asked. "And Mum used to make Ada wear that ugly blue dress while I wore the yellow one?" Ada's smile was tight. "You're the one who tore mine and forced me to wear yours." Mari winked. "Because yellow looked better on me." Jordan laughed. Ada excused herself to wash dishes. From the kitchen she could hear them laughing. The laughter didn't stop, not even when she returned. A week passed. Ada came home early from work on a Tuesday. The generator had gone off temporarily, so the house was silent. She heard faint music coming from her bedroom. Strange. Ada climbed the stairs slowly, her heels in her hand. She pushed the door open. Mari was in her bed, naked. So was Jordan. There was a beat of silence. Then Mari looked up and smirked. "Oh, you're early." Jordan scrambled to cover himself. "Ada, please, it's not what..." Mari sat up slowly, completely unashamed. "Don't be dramatic, Ada. You always act like life owes you loyalty." Ada didn't speak. She just turned around and walked out. The house was empty 2 days later. Ada didn't cry. Not when Jordan moved out, Not even when she found out he was now staying with Mari in a short-let apartment in Victoria Island. Her friends told her to move on. Her mother said, "You know, Marie, she always wanted what you had." But no one really knew what Ada was feeling. That tight ball in her chest wasn't grief. It wasn't even heartbreak. It was rage. She stayed silent. Then she vanished. From social media, from WhatsApp, from everything. 3 weeks passed, then a month. When Ada returned, she showed up at Marie and Jordan's new place in a faded Ankara dress and carrying a small duffel bag. "I have nowhere to go," she said, voice trembling. "They let me go at work. I lost everything. Please." Mari raised her brow, then smiled. Jordan hesitated. "I don't think this is a good idea." But Mari put a hand on his chest. "Let her stay, just for a while." Ada moved in. She cooked, cleaned, slept on their couch, pretended to be broken. She watched them. She smiled through every insult, Mari whispered under her breath. Every fake sorry, Jordan muttered when he saw her flinch. She noted the calendar. She paid attention to the painkillers Mari kept in the drawer, the red stains in the bin, and then the opportunity. Mari left her purse on the kitchen stool. Inside, the stained pad. That night, Ada took a long ride to the outskirts of Lagos. She had visited once before, just to observe. But now she returned, clutching the cloth-wrapped item like a sacred offering. Mama Yu's compound smelled of burnt incense and iron. "You've come again," the old woman said, her voice like cracked earth. "Yes. This one," she held the item up, "belongs to your blood." Ada nodded. "She took your man, yes, but there's more." Ada blinked. "What do you mean?" Mama Yu pulled out an old mirror, waved smoke over it. Images appeared. A jar under a bed, Jordan's name written in ash, a red string wrapped around a lock of hair. She tied him. With magic, he never had a chance to choose you. Ada's mouth went dry. "Do you still want revenge?" Ada didn't hesitate. More than ever. The ritual wasn't quick. It took 3 nights. The full moon, the salt lines, the chants. Ada didn't sleep. She fed the spirits her pain. When she returned to Mari's house, something in her had changed. It started subtly. Mari forgetting her own name while brushing her teeth, then screaming at shadows, crying and laughing at the same time. She accused Jordan of locking snakes in her phone. Jordan called Ada in panic. "Please, she's not okay. I don't know what's going on." "She'll get worse," Ada said calmly. "What?" "I told you. Betrayal doesn't come without cost." Jordan broke down 2 nights later, pacing the compound while Mari screamed into the walls. "She keeps saying someone is whispering her name in the dark, that the walls are bleeding." Ada stood in the doorway, arms crossed. "You did this," he cried. "Didn't you?" She looked him dead in the eyes. "No, Jordan, she did, a long time ago." Then she walked away. If this story got your heart racing or your jaw dropping, let me know what you think in the comments. Was Ada justified, or did she go too far? Your thoughts might just inspire the next story. And hey, if you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who loves a good twist. Until next time, stay curious and stay enchanted.